comics. We go through a short box a week on a Friday. We check it out. If you see anything you like, you let me know in the chat. We'll get it to you. If not, we're just going to have fun going through them, sorting them, seeing what they're worth. Maybe we tell a few jokes here and there. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Please give me a follow, like, and subscribe. And if you would like, hit that QR code or the link in my description. Join us here on Whatnot. It is a ton of fun. Every and any kind of comic book you want is available here on Whatnot, literally. And if you join through my link, you'll get a $15 credit towards your first purchase. So that's always a good thing. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at what we got here this week. I would like to say I kind of sorted it, but not really. So let's just go for it, my friends. Let's see what we got here. All right. Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man 276. That is, I think that's a minor key. First Spider Kid. All right. I believe so. Let's get that a little bit out there. There you go. Spider Kid. Marvel Team Up, Spider-Man and Nomad, Black Suit Spider-Man. That's Marvel Team Up 146. Oh, this is in nice shape. This is in nice shape. Spectacular Spidey number 143. Great Punisher cover. Oh, the Persuader and Punisher. Nice. That's actually a pretty nice, a couple minor ticks, but nothing breaking color there. 143. We've got Web of Spider-Man 116. Web of Spider-Man 116. I gotta check that with my other Web of Spider-Man run there. We got Spider-Man 29. Return to the Mad Dog Ward, Part 1. This one's a little wavy, though. It's okay. Next, little Ghost Rider and Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance, number 3. Nice Adam Kubert cover. Loving that. Blaze, Ghost Rider, Spirits of Vengeance, number 10. Love that cover. We got some Night Stalkers, number 9. Direct edition. Texas Country Peddler, welcome. Good to see you. Morbius, lucky number 13. Nice one. All right, here we go now. This is Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns, The Dark Hold, number 1. So it's part 4 of 6. This is still sealed in the original poly bag. So you've got part of the poster there. So this poster came in, I think, 6 pieces. I actually got to check. I think I have multiple pieces of it. I don't know if I have the whole puzzle, but in this sealed bag, you got Ghost Rider 28, Spirits of Vengeance 1, Morbius 1, Darkhold 1, Night Stalkers 1, and Ghost Rider 1. There was a bonus poster in each of those issues, right? So if you got all 6 issues, you got the full poster. All right, so it is a poster inside of Darkhold 1. Jeff, good to see you. Fantastic Four 368, newsstand, Wolverine on the cover. Number 3 in a 4-issue limited series, Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. I like this cover because you got Doom and you got the Kid. Doom and the Kid, big part of the next set of movies right there. Fantastic Four versus X-Men 3. And here is Fantastic Four versus X-Men 4. Very cool. So that's 2 of the 4 issues in that series. I do believe I have a couple of complete sets of that already. Jezzy, what's up? Here is X-Men versus the Avengers, number 4 in the 4-issue limited series. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Doing an all Marvel show. You see anything you like, just let me know in the chat. We'll run it for you. The Alpha Flight Special. Alpha Flight Special. I was watching a documentary on, I think it was Tubi, about the failure of superhero comics in Canada. How there's really no, other than Alpha Flight, nobody knows any, like, superheroes never really took off so much in Canada, per se. So Alpha Flight was the big draw there, and everybody knows Wolverine from Alpha Flight up there. But that's a nice one, the Alpha Flight Special. Don't see that one too often. Gringo Suave, what's up? Alpha Flight number 4, the modern one. All right, this came out around the time the Marvels was in theaters, so relatively new. Alpha Flight 4. Oh, here's a throwback. Some of that new universe. Night Mask number 9. Somewhere I've got my long box of new universe books. I gotta throw this in there. That's actually a really nice, clean copy. Great cover, too. Night Mask number 9 in the new universe. Avengers is X-Men. Oh, what did I say? Did I say X-Men instead of Avengers? Or Avengers instead of X-Men? Or Versus? Versus. Avengers, do I have any? There might be some in here. I'm trying to think. I think I got... What, did I bring them upstairs? Yeah, I might have some upstairs. Let's see if I have some down here. I may. Oh, it was in the stack? Yeah? Yeah, let me pull them out for you. Let's take a look. Yeah, in the promo video? We're back here. Yeah, Avengers vs. X-Men was definitely in the video. Yeah. All right, one sec. Let me give a flip. Avengers Moonlight. Huh. I might have actually moved those books. Let me see. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Magneto on the cover. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're talking about this one right here. Yeah. There you go. Duh. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Gezi. How you? Nice one. This is number 4 in the 4-issue series. I don't think I have any of the others in there. I can give another quick flip if you need any of the others. I might have this in my complete sets, but no, this is a nice copy. White pages. White pages. Let me go ahead and run it for you. $3. Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Hey, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Let me just ping. Gezi here. All right. We'll see if Gezi comes back. He was asking for this, and I was fumbling around trying to look for it. I think he split. What are we doing here? I'm still comping books that I picked up from the grand opening last weekend. Almost done though. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, I was in. I sent you that. I was in MacMan Comics little Pump It Up show earlier today. He's doing a great show tonight. He's got lots of cool stuff. Um, it was pretty. It was pretty neat. Pretty neat the stuff he's got. And he did a quickie little view of his store, which was kind of nice. All right, I'm gonna leave this out in case our friend shows back up. Let me continue with my little list of stuff here, though. Oh, all kinds of good stuff there. Yeah. Let me show the next few. And then I got to talk to you about the Allentown comic book show a little bit. All right, X Factor #2. We got us a little X Factor #4. It was funny. He's like, "Oh, the comics have been great since opening the store." He goes, "But God, Pokemon cards. Oh man." I know there was a new drop of a new Pokemon card line today. That's X Force #7, Rob Liefeld cover. X Force #23. And then my favorite character, The Thing, #34. All right, let's get those off of here. I regret it, but at the same time, thankful I never got into Pokemon. Yeah, I feel that vibe. Yeah, I kind of feel a bit the same. Like, well, if I'd gotten into it, I'd know all about it, and I'd be on the inside. But at the same time, man, you get lost in that. You can get lost in that. Got to catch them all. Let me think. This isn't a. No, it's not. Huh? You can actually see the print of this on the outside cover. They really printed the hell on that. Darkhawk #17. Nice one. Darkhawk #18. All right, we got a little Doctor Strange #23. Love that Kingpin. So I finished watching Daredevil, Born Again, season 2. Very cool. Very cool. Infamous Iron Man #11. Looking good. Some minor ticks there on the spine, but whew, what a cover. Again, Iron Man in that Doom looking. Come on. Come on, these covers. Come on. On episode 4, season 1, restarted it yesterday. Ah, nice. Yeah, I was trying to. My wife kind of was watching with me Daredevil Born Again, and I was trying to explain to her how all the series interconnected because she likes Jessica Jones. So I was trying to explain to her how they all wove in and what it was like on Netflix, and then they got stalled, and then Disney bought it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we just go back and watch them all, but I want to watch them in chronological order. That is I got to take this out. That got all dented up. Silver Surfer #82. Put that in the freebie pile. G.I. Joe 140 with Transformers. Come on. Come on. Where are these coming from? I want to watch both seasons before I watch the new Punisher. Yes. One Last Kill. Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 3, 1992. A brand new Marvel superstar. Really? Was it the Irish Wolfhound? So this is kind of weird because the bag's ripped open. The bag's ripped open, but the card is still in there. Usually somebody rips open the bag to take the card and leave the comic. But it's still there. So Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 3. Angelo stopped by to say hi. We got Herc number 9. I guess it wasn't the card. Maybe it was. Yeah, I mean, maybe the card was flipped the other way. Usually, when the cards are in there, they're facing out. Maybe it was facing the other way, and he couldn't read it, so he opened it. That's a good a guess as any. Some of these, nah, that's in rough shape. Marvel Zombies 5. That's a reader copy. It's all creased up. That's no good. Here's a Fear Itself, which looks nice, but it's kind of, I don't know. Did it get wet or something? I don't know. It's a little too wavy for me. Put that in the dollar bag pile. All right, Avengers Academy, Fear Itself. Here we go now. That's Avengers Academy, Fear Itself, number 18. Journey into Mystery, Fear Itself, number 628. So I spent the last several weeks compiling long boxes of DC comics. This is another one. I think we'll put this in the dollar pile. Just because at the last comic show, I thought, I'm bringing mostly Marvel, and I didn't know how much space I was going to have. And I thought, you know what, I gotta up my DC game. So that's what I've been working on. Every night for the last 3 weeks, I've been compiling my DC comics. That's Avengers Academy, Fear Itself, number 19. And right now I've got 4 long boxes full of DC. Now wait, three long boxes full of DC and 1 long box full of Wolverine. So that's what I've been working on lately. Uncanny X-Men, that's another dollar book. This one's definitely another dollar book. New Mutants, Fear Itself. Fear Itself, man. Somebody did not like these books. Fear Itself, book 3 of 7. That's in decent shape. Fear Itself, The Deep, issue 4 of 4. Fear Itself, book 2. I'm still trying to get all my personal collection moved over into the 5-drawer filing cabinet I got 2 months ago. The best laid plans. Well, I'm also a little hampered right now because I fucking blew my back out. So I've been a little semi-crippled. There's Avengers Academy, Fear Itself, number 16. Yeah, this last weekend I did what I usually do every spring. I go outside and I fix my fence. And I straightened up some posts. And one of my cross members was rotted out, so I pulled it out. Had to pop out all the nails, put in a new crossbar, screwed it in, put each plank back in, all that. And I felt a little sore, but okay. The next day I woke up, I was like, I'm a little sore, that's all right. And I sat down and I went to go stand up and I turned sideways when I went to go stand up from sitting on the couch, and just that whole back strap of muscle just went rip. And I went, oh, I am effed. And for the last 5 days, I have been. This is Fear Itself, Hulk versus Dracula, 2 of 3. Give me some of that action. Yeah, you're not kidding. The joys of getting older. Ugh. Not bouncing back as fast as we used to. That's $1 book. All right, here we go. We're done with the Fear Itself stuff. So this stuff I'm just taking off the table. These are going to go in my dollar bin. All right. Taking that off the table. All right, here we go. Now we got some fun stuff. Marvel Tales, Spider-Man guest starring Tigra. Marvel Tales number 203. Great cover. I pulled something in my back a few months ago and it still comes and goes every few weeks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I knew when I took a leave and it didn't do anything, I was in trouble. I tried some of those back pads. The only thing that's working right now is Icy Hot. Icy Hot helps a little, takes the edge off. Marvel Tales, number 205, Spider-Man and Havoc. Marvel Tales, number 207. I love these books. I love these covers. Spider-Man and Power Man. There you go. Speaking of the Netflix guys, Fire in the Night. Now we got some Marvel Comics Presents. Some MCP. Number 5. Not a flip book. This one, not the flip book. Master of Kung Fu, Daredevil, and Man-Thing. Nice. Marvel Comics Presents number 5. Probably should go to the doctor, but who enjoys that? Yeah, I know, dude. My hip, my knee, my back now. I'm like, what the? Marvel Comics Presents number 26, Havoc. Introducing Cold Blood. There you go, a little minor key for you. Marvel Comics Presents 26. Marvel Comics Presents number 42. Wonder Man on this one. Daughters of the Dragon. Union Jack. Nice wraparound cover on this one. Check that action out. Zane! Hey, buddy! Crazy some of these books I'm comping out of this box for like $10 to $20 books. Nice. That's great. Nothing wrong with that. Zane, how you doing, buddy? Congratulations! You're all graduated. Welcome to the real world, Zane. Andrew and I were just complaining about the real world. How you doing, buddy? I did, yes. Yes, I got the Lady Death books yesterday and left a glowing review. Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, I love them. I love them. Yeah, I've got a whole box of lady books, sexy babes, sexy bad girls. It's probably my number 2 seller at the conventions, so we'll see what happens. Marvel Comics Presents 46. Also, the current artist of Lady Death is going to be at the Allentown Comic Con. Nice one. Devil Slayer, Aquarian, not Aquaman, Aquarian, Submariner. Love that Wolverine cover. Marvel Comics Presents 46. They were nice covers. If they were in better conditions, I probably would have kept them, to be honest. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, the artist and creator of Tarot, the Black Rose, is going to be there. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Pull anything fun tonight? Not so much. Not here. Not yet. We're only about a third of the way through the box. You never know what we're going to find here. This is an all Marvel box tonight. All Marvel. Marvel Comics Presents number 64. Check this out. I love some of the creativity in the wraparound covers. Look at this. Blade, Poison, Mr. Fantastic, Look where his head ends up. In the art box. That's pretty smart. That is pretty smart. I like it. Marvel Comics presents 65 Wolverine and Ghost Rider. Again, with these cool wraparound covers. Marvel Comics presents 66 Fire and Blood. Let's fix that corner. A little creased. A little dog-eared corner there. Marvel Comics presents 67. This one's a little creased. This is kind of a... I'll keep them together for now, but we'll do a big discount on that book. Marvel Comics presents number 68, Ghost Rider. Ooh, hello. Shauna the She-Devil. Yes, please. Oh, here you go. Sam Keith cover. I was hoping for some of these. Excuse me. Marvel Comics presents number 96, Wolverine, Sam Keith cover. Rest in peace, Sam Keith. Look at that. Oh, it's a flip book. Hold on. Or is it Ghost Rider and Cable with another Sam Keith cover? Look at that. Nice. All right, let me grab some water before I choke to death here. All right, here you go. A little bit more for you. Marvel Comics presents number 106 with Nightcrawler. Oh, flip book, sorry. Sam Keith on the covers. Come on. Love it. Sam Keith covers. Keep them coming. Marvel Comics presents 114, Ghost Rider and Iron Fist. 114, Typhoid Mary, Giant Man. Love the flip covers. Marvel Comics presents 129, Wolverine, Crossbones, Ghost Rider, Typhoid Mary, Iron Fist, the whole crew. These are not in that bad shape. A couple of them were, one of them was crunched on the top, but the rest of them are actually in nice shape. Marvel Comics presents number 132, Ghost Rider, Cage, Iron Fist, Wolverine, Iron Man. Very nice. Love the shadow there. He was running out of time, so he figured, we'll just do it in shadow. Scotto, what's up? Captain America. All right, so that's the end of Marvel Comics Presents. Now we got a little run of Cap here. Captain America 324. We got a little Cap number 325. The Captain 326. Great Red Skull cover. Let's just take a second there. Look at that Red Skull cover. Love that. He's stepping out of it like a jack-o'-lantern. Trick or treat. All right, not Wolverine. Daredevil? Nope. Wolverine? Nope. It's D-Man. I love it when they didn't take themselves quite so seriously. 1987, Captain America, number 328. Captain America, 331. All right, let me get a little more Cap in there. You got a lot of Cap in there. All right, let's move this stuff over. Let's get more Cap going here. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Captain America 333. Triple three. Tyler, good to see you. We got Captain America 337. There's D-Man again. I was on an ephemera show earlier today, and he had lots of comic books. So I picked up 50 comics for, with shipping, 50 comics for $29, $31, something like that. Less than $1 a book, and there was some nice stuff in there. There was, maybe a third of it was fluff, but 2/3 of it was some solid $3, $5 books, I think. So real nice. I can't wait to get those too. Captain America 340. And actually, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to one of my little honeypot stores. Won another couple of auctions this week. So I'm gonna go pick up some more stuff. Captain America 356. Looking forward to that. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that at all. I like this cover. This is like a throwback cover. Captain America 357, The Bloodstone Hunt. Baron Zemo, Bartrock's Brigade, and the Bones of Ulysses Bloodstone. Nice. It's in decent shape, too. Captain America 357. We got Cap 365, punching it out with Namor. 367, Captain America. Magneto, Red Skull. Nice, like that. Yeah, one of the boxes I bought it. I want a short box. I want a short box of Grendel, a full short box including complete sets and series for $9. Now I know there's not a lot of love for Grendel, but how do you turn down a short box full of Grendel for $9? I mean, I've said it before on this show. He's one of them. He and or she, depending on which Grendel you're, whatever. But Grendel is one of the most underappreciated characters in all the comics. Got to be on the top 5. Captain America number 368. Let me know in the chat or on YouTube. Throw down a comment. What are your top 5 least appreciated comic book heroes that deserve better? Captain America 377. On my music shows, and sometimes on the radio shows, they'll go like, what was a band that should have been famous, or a one-hit wonder that never broke through that you think should have, right? Well, what's a comic book character that did that for you? Me, Grendel. There's tons of Grendel out there, so somebody was buying it. They kept making it. All right, Captain America 398. Getting close to 400 here. Oh, well, what a coincidence. Look at this. Captain America number 400 newsstand. Not in bad shape either. We got the pull-out covers. Oh, look what they did for 400. They put all the throwback covers in there. The 12 centers, the 15 centers, the 25 centers. Captain America number 1. Look at that. And then on the back, let's check out the back. Oh, they got his Avengers covers here. Iron Man. Nice. That is nice. Got to bag and board that one. Captain America 400. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Got him right here. I'm going to do that right this moment. Not even going to wait till later. This is a working show. All right, there we go. Captain America 400. Woo! All right, let's go with Solid Stress. Hello. Captain America 404. Anybody else see the, either of you guys see the last episode of Stephen Colbert last night? Thought it was pretty good. Went out on his own terms. Well, not his own terms, but he did the show he wanted to do for that last episode. That was cool. Cap number 417. Cap number 418. Oh, here's a nice one. Here's a nice one. Look at this. The premium Punisher Captain America Blood and Glory embossed cardstock cover. Book 1 of 3. Let's check out the spine. Spine's in great shape. This book's never been read. Nice. Punisher, Captain America, Blood and Glory. Nice. White pages where there is white. That's a nice one. Captain America, Return of the Asthma Monster. So, all right. So check this out. I'll say this story real quick. I work for a pharmaceutical company that makes asthma medicine, inhalers. And I was at the manufacturing facility where we make our asthma inhalers. And I had found Captain America fights the asthma monster. And I know that the engineering director at that site is a comic book fan. And I brought it with me on my trip out of state. And at a meeting that we had, like an official safety engineering meeting, at the end of it, I said, "Hey, I got something I wanted to show you." And I showed it to him, and this 50-year-old man turned into a 12-year-old in front of my eyes. He was just like, his face lit up, all the stress went out of his body. He was like, "Oh, Captain America and the asthma monster. Wow." And it was so fun to see. And then he's like, "Wow, Chris, thanks for sharing that with me." And he handed it back, and I said, "No, it's for you." He's like, "I can keep this?" I was like, "Yeah, and there's a number 2 out there somewhere." He's like, "There is?" So now it turns out, like a couple months later, he messaged me. He said, "Hey, I bought number 2 on eBay, which is this comic right here." So I just think that's a fun story. I think of him when I saw that. That's why I bought that one. But I like finding those. It's fun. All right. Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 23. The Heroic Age, Steve Rogers Super Soldier, Limited Series, Book 3 of 4. And that ends Captain America. CW, what's up? Alright, so that's the end of Captain America. I don't think my friend's coming back for his X-Men versus the Avengers. Alright. Let's get this next batch going. Up next. Alright. Well, since I mentioned it, before I took it away again, we're going to hit X-Men, so here we go. X-Men versus the Avengers, number 4 in a 4-issue limited series. Great Magneto cover. Then we got a little X-Men 23. So Eric, if you're watching this back, my friend, I haven't cross-referenced this with your X-Men list yet. That I remember anyway. So double check me if you need any of these. X-Men 220. X-Men 254. The new team. I love finding these. Official Marvel Index to the X-Men. An index to the early adventures of the group that would become X-Factor. The X-Men, come on. Nice. You got all the old covers with all the descriptions. Yeah, this is cool. You got the story, title, credits, cover credits, the villains, a summary of who they are, where they were from, other associated characters, weapons and devices, comments, and a synopsis of the story. Wow. Awesome. Official Marvel Index to the X-Men. That's number one. There's number two. How many of these were there? Official Marvel, let's check that. How many of these, is that a complete set or not? Probably not, I'm going to say. Official Marvel Index to the X-Men. How many books in this series? 7. 7 books in that series. That's book 1 and 2 out of 7. See what they're going for, roughly. I'm going to say $3 books, but... Come on, cover price. Wake up. No, that first one's like an $8 book in very fine condition. Really? You gotta figure a $6 book. Yeah, the other ones are like $4 or $5. Yep, that first one and the last one are like $8 books. Interesting. All right, good to know. All right, we got one West Coast Avenger, number 31. I have a complete run of West Coast Avengers and all the annuals that I've been bringing with me for the last year now to the comic book shows. So that's only like 3 shows. I'm bringing it with me again. I haven't sold it yet, but it's a complete run, 1 to whatever, with all the annuals. So we'll see. We'll see. Why? Because our all right. Are built on over $1 trillion of we're going to dedicate this portion of the show to Zane, although I know I think he's got all these. Mark Spector Moon Knight, number 8, newsstand. Ready to talk with an expert? Visit bill.com. Mark Spector Moon Knight, number 10, newsstand. Gift card as a thank you. Terms and conditions apply. See offer page for details. Mark Spector Moon Knight, number 17, newsstand. Mark Spector Moon Knight, number 28, newsstand. There's a couple good books in here. Mark Spector Moon Knight, 35. Mark Spector Moon Knight, 42. Mark Spector Moon Knight, number 43. Mark Spector Moon Knight, 44. Love that cover. That's one of my favorite covers in the series. Mark Spector Moon Knight, 54. All right. Then we're going to the West Coast for a little Avengers West Coast action. Avengers West Coast, number 47. Avengers West Coast, number 48. Raw Dog, what's up, buddy? Avengers West Coast number 53. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Going through a little Marvel box, a little Marvel short box tonight. Right now we're hitting up the Avengers West Coast 55. There's the book for you. Avengers West Coast 56. 56. Little spine ding there. Doesn't break color. Otherwise, nice shape. If I don't bend it in half when I try to show it. Not too shabby. And 54 goes for 8 to 10 or more. So yeah. Yeah. Avengers West Coast 66. Avengers West Coast number 80. And Avengers West Coast number 98. Nice. What else we got back here? Alright, then to top it off, West Coast Avengers Annual number 2. The West Coast Avengers miniseries number 2 in a 4-issue miniseries. Alright. This is a hot one. I might bag these and put these next to each other up on a display somewhere. The Punisher Summer Special, special number 2. 48 pages, no ads. The Punisher Holiday Special, special number 3. How about that? The Punisher Special. Let me see. What were there? 4 of them? 3 of them? Let me check. Okay. There. Yeah. Okay. So there is. All right. So here's the Punisher specials. The Punisher Autumn Special, the Holiday Special, 1 through 3, the Movie Special, which is a one-shot, the Summer Special, which is a 1 through 4, and the Christmas Special, which is a one-shot. And then there was the 2006 Christmas Special one-shot. Those are the specials. Pretty cool though. I dig them. All right, let's hit it. I think I have a long box of Punisher now. It just needs to be organized, bagged, tagged, and put together. But I'm pretty sure I have at least a long box worth of Punisher. All right, here we go. Punisher number 7. The Punisher number 71. Punisher War Journal 39. Punisher War Journal 47. Daredevil and Nomad on the cover there. War Journal number 48. War Journal number 58. Ghost Rider. Then we hit the Punisher Warzone. We got Warzone number 8. Warzone number 31. All right. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to go to Secret Defenders. Let's get Punisher and Friends out of the way. All right. Up next, Secret Defenders number 2. Secret Defenders number 3. Secret Defenders number 24. Then I'm trying to put this series together. It's kind of goofy and stupid, I know, and it's not really worth much of anything. It's got a little stamp on it on this one. Team America number 5. We got the fun What the number 22. I love all the parody comics. All the parody comics are funny as hell sometimes. Sorry, I don't do aliens. What the number 22. Oh, and hello, Infinity War number 3. So nice, I bought it twice. Nice. Infinity War number 3. I think I might have a complete set of that floating around. Punisher, we're into 2099 now, okay? Again, I probably have another 3/4 of a long box full of 2099 now. Punisher 2099, number 8. Punisher 2099, number 19. Ravage 2099, number 10. A late copy, double digits. Ravage 2099, number 27. Not easy to find those. Namor, number 24. One of the worst drawn Wolverines. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan of that one. Namor, 24. Then we've got the modern Namor the First Mutant. That is number 8. And then that's going to be a dollar book, which is a shame. It's all kind of creased up, but just look at that cover. Namor in the reflection of Doctor Doom's helmet. Come on, how cool is that? Relegated to the dollar pile. All right, I don't know why. I don't know why Will Smith's genie is interacting with Namor, but apparently that's what we have here. I didn't realize that Namor was in that movie. Jafar was in there, and yeah, I don't know yeah, okay, maybe it's a crossover. I don't know. Namor number 9. I think that's a copyright infringement or something. I don't know. All right, Daredevil, bringing the heat with Daredevil. I got a whole short box full of Daredevil. I didn't sell a goddamn copy at the Comic-Con in Lehigh. We'll see what the Allentown show brings, but we're going to add to it. Daredevil, number 274. Daredevil 278. I was surprised that no Daredevil sold. Daredevil 283. Still sold a lot of G.I. Joe, though. Daredevil 307. Daredevil. Now, this is another one. So, we saw Captain America versus the asthma monster, right? This is Daredevil versus Vapora. The danger of gasoline and flammable liquid vapors causing fires. How to stop a fire from starting. Very cool. Again, I'm a safety engineer, so I just had to have that, and probably ended up sending pictures of it to my team. So, all right, Daredevil Annual number 8, Deathlock. 1992, Daredevil Annual number 8. She-Hulk number 4. Warning, the Surgeon General's office has determined that this scene does not appear in this magazine. She-Hulk number 4. Sensational She-Hulk number 4. Sensational number 17. Alright. We jump into the official handbook of the Marvel Universe, the deluxe edition. Unicorn to Wolverine, U to W. A little creased on the side there. Still nice to have. I know there's certain collectors that like that just for reference material and the pictures and everything. Very cool. Marvel Universe number 14. Oh, TK popped in. What's up? Hawkeye, Blind Spot, issue 4 of 4 in the 4-issue series. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 47. Wolverine, number 52. Hello. The Wolverine Saga, John Romita Jr. cover. I've got this sitting in the Wolverine box already. That is book 3, I believe, right? Yeah, book 3, book 4. Never read. Uncreased. And we got a Shadow Masters number 4. Kind of a little spin-off from Punisher. Nice cardstock cover, like brand new. Like brand new. And then the two bangers here. These were the bangers for the show. Already bagged and boarded. Dark Water number 1. I think I've got two somewhere. There's some light spine ticks on it, but real nice. And to finish it off, last book of the show, What If the Avengers Lost the Evolutionary War? What If number 1, volume 2. Very cool. All right, that's it, my friends. That's the whole pile, the whole short box for this week. I do want to give a little highlight. First, a little shout out to Eric. Eric, don't let those minions get you down. I'm sure they kept you busy tonight. So, hope you enjoyed the show. Let me know if you see anything you like, buddy, as usual. All right. Now, I just want to highlight the hold on a second. Let's flip this over a little bit. Hey guys. So for everybody watching on YouTube, and my friend Andrew who's here. So I will be selling June 6th and 7th at the Allentown Comic Show. All right. It's called, I forget the official name. It's like the Allentown Lehigh Valley Comic Book Show. It's the 25th anniversary of the show this year. It's going to be at the Allentown Fairgrounds in the Agriculture Plex, the Agriplex building. Huge building. Huge building. I sold there last year. It was a one-day show last summer and had a great time. It was my first time there as a buyer or seller. I was there selling. Had a great show. It was a lot of fun. There were tons of people there, which was nice. A lot of cosplayers, a lot of guests. The guests this year are off the hook. There's like over Artist Alley and that whole, get your book signed and stuff. There's over 65 artists coming. It's crazy. I was looking at it before the show. So here's a short list with a little commentary by me about the special guests that are coming. I'll highlight this again next week a little bit. Check this out. So I've mentioned him before. I met him last year at the Lehigh Valley show. He was not at the Lehigh Valley show 2 weeks ago. Mr. Darren Auk. Darren worked at Marvel for years and years and years. He's the guy who created Venom 2099. I've got a blank Spider Woman that I bought from someone, and I'm going to give him that blank Spider Woman, and I want him to draw a Spider Woman versus Venom 2099 on it. All right. I've also got a blank Monsters and a blank Walking Dead. One of them, he does a local book called Bigfoot versus the Jersey Devil. I'm hoping he can sketch something on one of those for me on the monster book. Anyway, Darren Auk, check this out. Paris Cullins, co-creator of Blue Devil. I just bagged and boarded a near entire run of Blue Devil that I'm bringing with me to the comic book show. That's going to be awesome. Jim Balint, Tarot Witch of the Black Rose. He's going to be there. So, there's going to be a big line for him. I think I have one or two of those sitting still in the Sexy Bad Girl box. Dave Harrigan is going to be there, who is the current artist around Lady Death. And I've got the new Lady Death, which is perfect timing, because Dave Harrigan's going to be there, right? So how perfect is that? So we'll see. I actually have to check to see if some of the ones I bought from you, Andrew, are days' work. But if they are, I might be waiting in line for him to sign them. George Ginty is going to be there, or not George. I don't know if it's pronounced Jorge or George's, but I think it's Jorge Ginty. The artist for The Mandalorian is going to be there. I just picked up this week Mandalorian Pops to go with my Mandalorian comic books, not knowing that the artist of The Mandalorian was going to be at the show. So that's cool. Rick Leonardi, who created the suit for Spider-Man 2099, is going to be there. Now, what do? Do I bring my blank and let Darren Auk draw Venom 2099 and then bring it over to Rick Leonardi and ask him to draw Spider-Man 2099? I might do that. That's a great idea. I just thought of that now. I do have to stay at my booth at some point, but we'll see. Bob McLeod, the guy who created the New Mutants, is there. I got a ton of New Mutants books. Now, for you, Andrew, I know you said you might come to the show. If you were browsing through the website the other week, do you know Richard and Wendy Peeney are going to be there? The creators of ElfQuest are going to be there? Both of them? Richard and Wendy Peeney are going to be there. That's going to be crazy. You met them at Terrificon last year. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so no big deal for you, huh? Okay, I get it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Are they as cool as they seem in their interviews? I hope so. Chris Ring is going to be there. Again, I met Chris Ring and talked with him for a while last year at the Lehigh Valley Comic Con. He's going to be here at this show. William Sadler is going to be there. He's the actor who played Death in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. So I hope I get to see him a little bit. He's cool. He's been around forever. Joe Stanton, the guy who is responsible for Green Lantern's Guy Gardner. He's going to be there. I got a ton of Green Lantern too. And Ron Wilson, 50-year veteran of Marvel, who drew The Thing and did a ton of Marvel 2-in-1s. Come on, guys. How many of those books have I shown on this show in the last year? Oh my God, that's going to be awesome. So I don't know if I'm going to get to see any of them. I'm really going to try to make an effort to see Darren Auk at least, and I would love. The more I think about it, I would love for him to do Spider-Woman 2099 Venom, and then bring that book right over to the and get a Spider-Man 2099 sketch on it. That would be hot. Wouldn't mind seeing them again. I have more elf quests they could sign. They're nice and humble. That's nice. Met Ron Wilson in Ocean City. Humble guy as well. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Make sure he doesn't sign your book with a ballpoint pen. Yeah, good idea, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll bring a couple. Yeah, I've got a silver, a gold, and of course a uh black pen. So all right, yeah, maybe I'll bring that. All right, guys. So with all that being said, hey, thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you, Andrew. Have fun pricing the rest of those books. Hope you find a lot more $10 and $20 books hiding in there. That'd be awesome. Until next time, my friends, keep it cool, keep it common, keep it collected. You just finished. Perfect timing for both of us. All right. All right, everybody. Hey, next Friday, we'll be here with another box of books. I'll put up another preview video in a little bit, and we'll catch you next time. All right. Take care now. Oops. One more time.